Daniel, how was it actually learning to play the accordion some for this role? Because the scenes look great.
No, thank you. Then it was all worth it. It was really hard, but it was great. I'm lucky enough to have a friend who is self-taught on the accordion and has like three spare lying around. So he kind of just gave me one to have for a long time. And it's really difficult, but I learned as much as I needed to play those bits of those songs. There was one moment where I had learned one song on the right hand, and Al came up to me as we were doing it for the first time. I was like, "That's all on the left hand," where I almost lost my mind for a second. But no, other than that, it was great. And Evan got to listen to me practice.
Yes, we shared a trailer, and so I got to hear the accordion practice all day.
So he knows exactly how good I am.
Yes, it was. It didn't bother me. It felt quite fitting.
That's amazing. Evan, you're so great as Madonna, and it had to be a blast just, portraying those iconic looks of hers. And I know you have a great cover band. So what was the biggest thrill of just playing this over the top early version of Madonna?
Oh, so fun. I mean, I have such a love of that time in the 80s, like so many people do. But I grew up listening to Madonna, and it weirdly made sense that I was getting tapped to play her because I would dress up like her when I was a kid. So we had so much fun. I mean, during the fittings, we're blasting the music. I watched hours of her interviews, loved every minute of it, and then sort of got to come in and bring all the research that I had done and then just let it sort of fly off the handle in this really weird way. So it worked.
Daniel, it's just so brilliant that, a biopic on a parody musician is a parody of biopics. So how freeing was it to be in these super dramatic scenes, but you could play so fun and loose with them?
I think, that's what Eric talked to me early on about, the tone he wanted for the film was that we are doing, the situations are insane and the scenes will be ridiculous, but you guys, particularly, the main five actors, you guys need to play it absolutely for real and for, seriously. If you're sort of starting to be, self-aware, winking at the camera kind of stuff, then I think the whole thing falls apart. And there was something very freeing about in playing a biopic where you are not beholden to accuracy. It means that you can really inject a lot of whatever you kind of feel is useful or fun into the character. It was there's some real I think there's some stuff in this character that is absolutely Al, the sort of earnest sweetness that he has, but then he turns into a vastly different person at some point.
Definitely. And Evan, you and Daniel have some intense makeout sessions in the film. You're breaking objects in the house. It's so ridiculous. How was it filming those scenes?
Those were the first scenes that we filmed.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Yeah, we had a lovely dinner the night before, I think, which was very sweet of Daniel and Eric, the director, to do so that we could at least sort of shake hands and say hi before our first day of filming, where we were literally knocking over statues, crawling all over each other. At one point, we had to knock off a picture from the wall that was a painting of Daniel as an angel cherub baby. Yeah. It was just the most. It was perfect because it was the weirdest day ever and the weirdest way to get to know somebody.
Yeah, but it was kind of great. It was kind of great to just get in and be okay, we're doing this makeup scene, but also made slightly less awkward by the fact that you are game and don't care, but also the fact that we're slamming against walls. Yeah. It was very funny.
And what was really funny was watching playback because we are dressed like Weird Al and Madonna. So when you watch playback, it really looked like Weird Al was making out with Madonna. And so we were all just laughing hysterically. The whole thing, we laughed a lot, I think.
Yeah, on the set, absolutely.